Hi friends, my name's Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to my channel. So if you're brand new to me, I'm so glad that you've come along and come to have a look at what I have here today. And if you're a regular or you've been here before, I'm so glad that you've come back, and I look forward to sharing some great creativity with you today. Today is World Card Making Day, which is super exciting in the calendar every year. I'm taking part in a video hop with other demonstrators from around the world, and it's really exciting because our theme for our blog hop or our video hop is culture. So depending on where we live in the world, you're going to see lots of different cultures in cards or projects, and it's going to be fun. So I'm looking forward to you sharing all the fun that we're having today in World Card Making Day. Now, if you are new here, I would love it if you left me a comment, if you hit the thumbs up, as well as hitting subscribe. I do videos every week, and I look forward to inspiring you with your craftiness. So let me show you the card that we're going to be creating today. It uses 2 stamp sets from the annual catalogue. We have the green and gold, which are our unofficial Australian colours, and then, you know, we have our koala. So you can't get that anywhere else in the world unless it's in a zoo. And yeah, he's super cute there as well. Okay, let's get crafting, everyone. So I did struggle a lot with the theme of culture for our card. I think I've done okay with it. I don't mind the card, so hopefully you like it as well. We're using a few different stamp sets from the annual catalogue, the Watercolour World and the Wild and Sweet. Obviously you can't go past a world map that you can highlight Australia with, and then, you know, the Wild and Sweet has a great koala in it, so you can't really go wrong. Now I will let you know that I'm not going to talk too much about the measurements in these this card, but there is a project sheet that you can download. It's in the description of this video. I'm also using the deckled circle dice. Now these are in the new mini catalogue. I love them. We're actually using the 5th and 6th smallest in the dies. So if you like your nesting dies, this one's a great one to have. So I'm starting off, I'm actually using shimmery white cardstock. I still have that available for myself. It is retired, but if you don't have that, you could use thick white cardstock. You just have to be a bit careful when you're watercolouring the background. Or you can use the Fluid 100 paper that Stampin' Up! Sells. It's the watercolour paper. We're going to heat emboss with the black. I wanted like a shiny background, but I also wanted the world map to stand out with the watercolour wash. So I think black goes really well with it. So I've chosen green and gold. This is our unofficial Australian colours. We always swim and do our sports with the colours of green and gold, even though our flag is red, white and blue. So I actually don't know the reason behind it, but we're going to go with green and gold. So I've just heat embossed this world map in the background. So I've got some really great Australian facts that I have looked up, and I thought you might be interested in knowing some of them. So let's go. As we're going through this, just know that I've die cut my circles. We're going to stamp the koala in smoky slate ink, and then we're going to come in with some stamping blends. I've got shaded spruce and what is it, SU 200 and SU 300 for the branches, and then we're also going to use a little bit of Winker Stella as well. Alright, so here are the Australian facts. Australia is a continent and a country. It's the only country in the world that covers a whole continent, which I thought was actually, yeah, pretty cool. Kangaroos only exist in Australia. They don't exist in the world anywhere else, so unless it's in a zoo, but they're not wild creatures anywhere. And that actually goes the same for koalas and for most, well, I think 80% of our animals here in Australia that are Australian animals only exist here. So that's pretty interesting. The Great Barrier Reef, which is up off the coast of Queensland, up the top right-hand side of Australia, is the biggest coral reef system in the world. The reef includes more than 3,000 reefs and 900 islands. It's home to over 350 species of coral and 1,500 species of fish, which, you know, I know people come from all around the world to go to the Great Barrier Reef, and I think that's a pretty cool feature. Australia is actually made up of 8 states. New South Wales is which is the middle state on the right hand side on the eastern seaboard. New South Wales has more people in that state than any other state of our country. 65% of the country's population live in New South Wales. Wow. I was actually born in New South Wales and I grew up in New South Wales. I left New South Wales when I was 18 and joined the army. And yeah, I've never lived in New South Wales since, but I've lived all around Australia. So that was pretty interesting that 65% of the country's population live in one state. I did not know that. Australia is home to some dangerous animals. Most think of snakes and spiders when you hear of the dangerous animals. Australia has the world's most venomous snake, the inland taipan, as well as tarantulas, which are a spider, box jellyfish, and blue-ringed octopus. And I can't believe that our crocodiles don't make a mention there because they're pretty damn dangerous as well. Australia has more kangaroos than people. That's another fact that I did not know. So, yeah. There are over 10,000 beaches in Australia. That I did know. There are a lot of beaches. We are surrounded by beaches in our country. And we have some very, very great beaches. Australia is home to 25 of the world's 25... Australia is home to 21 of the world's 25 most dangerous snakes. The top 25, we have 21 of them. Yeah, that's a lot of snakes, and I do not like snakes. Just quickly back to the card, I have stamped the Australia image in Daffodil Delight ink, and I'm just going to fussy cut that out, and highlight it on the card. The next thing I wanted to talk about was Australian inventions. Did you know that Australians invented, and you might know some of these, but I did not know all of them, and we're pretty clever. Australians invented Wi-Fi, cochlear implants, ultrasound scanners, the electric drill, Google Maps. I don't know how we come up with the Google Maps, that's pretty cool. And spray on skin, so for medical reasons, spray on skin. Which, yeah, so that's just a few of our Australian inventors. And considering, you know, we're a fairly new country, I think that's pretty cool. And then lastly that I just wanted to share with you were the top foods in Australia. So we've got chicken parma or chicken parmigiana, which is a staple in every pub. If you go anywhere to any pub here in Australia, you're always going to have some form of chicken parmigiana. Meat pies, which, you know, you grow up with those. Barramundi, which is it is both a sea fish as well as a lake fish, so very, very nice. Barramundi is gorgeous, especially if you're up visiting the Northern Territory. Very, very nice. Barbecue snags. Now, barbecue sausages, we always have them when we have an election. They're always sold every election. And if you come to Australia and you go to a Bunnings, which is a hardware store, every Saturday and Sunday they have a sausage sizzle, or you can go and buy your barbecued snags there. Very nice as well. Pavlova was on the list, and I do believe that we didn't invent pavlova. I think it come from New Zealand, but hey, we'll take it anyway because pavlova is really nice. Vanilla slices are absolutely beautiful. And of course, Vegemite on toast. Now, I don't know anyone in the world that likes Vegemite unless you're actually brought up on it. We still eat it here in our house. It's not a regular everyday thing, but you can't beat Vegemite on toast or Vegemite on a salada. Okay, so to finish this off, we're using our stamping blends in Daffodil Delight and Shaded Spruce, and I'm just colouring in our basic rhinestones. This is a great way of making your own embellishments, and it's really easy to do. So I do flick one off, so I'm going to have to create another green one, but I've got 5 on that card. So as you can see, this card comes together really quite well. I do love the koala. You've got to come back in with the Winker Stella for Australia, as well as on the little koala. Now, one thing I did want to say is I was speaking to one of my American friends the other day, and she was bewildered that Australia is around about the same size as the US. So a lot of people think Australia is actually quite small. It's not. We're a big country. It's just that a lot of it's not inhabited in the areas. So we live along the coastal, majority of us live around the coastal part of the country. Alright, so that is my card for the World Card Making Day. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed some of the facts that I've given you. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you hit the subscribe, and yeah, leave me a comment as well. Alright everyone, don't forget to check out everyone else's wonderful videos with their culture, and I'll see you all back here again soon. Bye bye.